Hello everyone, Agion here, another RA3 replay. Spawn on the top right as the Yellow Empire, we have Dimon. Spawn on the bottom left side as the red allied player, we have Pika. I think I got that right? Yep, I did. So we do got an immediate opening of the two dojos. A third one already set on up, mostly for engineer. We do have a dog here. Will the dog get crushed by a dojo? No, it will not. He managed to escape on through. We do got a burst stroke coming out for a scout. We do got, looks like an engineer. Well, sort of misrouted. He may have been trying to go for his opponent's oil derrick, but looks like he's unable to, or decided not to. Dog, let's go ahead and scout around. Javelin troop, perhaps eyeing to get inside that building. Let's see, oil derrick, or refinery, MCV packed up here. There we go, got the oil derrick captured, and we do got quite a defense force, really. There's dojo's going to try to go in for a crush. Oh, but the javelin here would be quite useful. Does get a lot of damage onto that dojo. Thought about a bonsai charge, but decided not to. The dojo, it's super wounded. Might as well just build it, sell it off, get some cash back, and as well as an Imperial Warrior. There we go, we got the sell off, and voila. One more Imperial Warrior. There's a lot of Imperial Warriors right here. More than enough to overwhelm these Peacekeepers. Do have this Riptide coming on forward. The Riptide, of course, is armed with a machine gun. Do have the focus fire here. Does a bit of damage. Doesn't kill any of the warriors, but has some wounded actions. Another Riptide coming forward. Is this? Yep, it looks like there is, in fact, a Javelin troop. The Javelin troop we saw earlier with the laser lock. And oh, all these Peacekeepers are sort of just getting ripped apart one by one. There looks like the reactor will in fact go down, the instant generator. And all these Peacekeepers just sort of thrown away. They have the shields up, but it's going to accomplish nothing. Might as well let them sit there and fight. One of them appears could get away. This Riptide's trying to run away, run through the crowd as well. We'll get through no problem. If the Riptide will go ahead and repack up. Actually, the ore collector was pulled off the line to machine gun down some stuff. Dog is still alive. I'm not sure where the Javelin troop is. I don't see any corpse, so perhaps it's still alive. And we got a bonsai charge heading on forward, and there's a tsunami tank as well. There are two Vindicators out. One bomb forces a nano deflector. Does the bomb and finish the rest of that tsunami tank. A lot of Imperial Warriors here. We also got a Javelin troop here, so the tsunami tank should avoid that general area. There goes the tsunami tank. A lot of warriors here. It's not going to accomplish all too much at this rate. The Vindicators are slowly bombarded, but if he focus fires one of the there's a wounded aircraft, that would be great. Does kill off that one aircraft. The airfield is taking a huge amount of damage. It's actually much more successful than I thought. Vindicator could just stay up in the air. Does drop its bomb. It's out of ammo, so it's going to be burning up. And the airfield does go down. The tsunami tanks, not a single Mega Tengu yet. So that's why this may have caught the allied player off guard, because no Mega Tengus whatsoever. And that's usually the primary unit for the Empire. Looks like tsunami tanks are going to eye pushing forward. You got two wounded Riptides. The Indicator will go ahead and land before it burns up. We do got a tsunami tank out here. Forces the ore collector to deploy. And we still have a dog here, and a dog up here. 3 Mecha Tengus are out in the air, Jet Tengus. Does get the kill on one of the tsunami tanks. So far has quite down a little bit. We do see a third refinery. No, we don't actually see a third refinery. No, there is this third refinery. Looks like the command post may have been sold off. Yep. Overall, the allied player is in a great position. Looks like there are some Apollos in the air. Oops. Trying to do the panning. Perhaps we should produce a scroll screen for the panning. But yeah, the jet tangos will go ahead and fly around. There is a Striker VX on the ground. Something's in the water. 2 tsunami tanks. 2 Striker VXs are on the ground. Still 2 Vindicators, 2 Apollos. We also got a multi-gunner turret. And he will in fact spot these tsunami tanks. We won't see a bombing run because they have the damage resistance. Those are the self-repair, as well as more move seats. Not exactly damage resistance, but the more repair. It does wipe out one of the tsunami tanks, no problem. Do got assault over here. Those like jet tangus, well, mecha tangus, and a pair of Striker VXs. They have the point defense drones. We do have the MCV packed up. Oh, we'll get a crush on that one. I thought he was going to actually crush this one, but he actually crushed that one. Now in for some more harassment. 3 Striker VXs, well, yeah, Striker VXs on the ground. Always get mixed up with Chopper VXs. What does VX stand for? Does it stand for number? No, that doesn't make any sense. 5. It just be a V, not a VX. Oh, we got units over here. Oh, Apollos. And... oh, doesn't get the collector. Though there may be enough bombs to clean it up. Bit of a waste of a cryo shot. Collector pulled off the line. It would take more than just these 2 Vindicators in order to get a kill. Does actually do the transform. Does get one of the Vindicators. Traded with one of the Tengus. So far it's worth. There's Javelin troops. Does take out another one of the Jet Tengus. Flies over the IFV. Flies over another Javelin. Does lose his Chopper VX there, or Striker VX. He goes and transform. These 2 Jet Tengus should, or Mecha Tengus should be able to clean up those Javelins before they decide to hop in the building. Those lose a couple more units to the bombing run. Both of them severely wounded, but those can be repaired. Decent generator has been built. Do see the ore refinery. And here comes another bombing run. We'll find the Striker VX and perhaps just going to bomb it. Oh, avoids the bombing, but may lose it to the Apollo. But there's a lot of Jet Tengus. Does lose the Striker VX, but loses the Apollo. Loses both the Apollos. I would say that would be worth it for the Empire player. We've got a multi-gunner IFV. Or turret, not IFV. Now let's get one of the Javelin troops with that bonsai charge. Or Jet Tengus flying around. And we also have more infantry coming out. So it looks like he's going to focus on this dojo. Do we see any sort of advancement tech? We've got the MCV over here. So he will have to deal with this dog. Perhaps send over a Mecha Tengu. Apollo's in the air, but only received a bit of damage and fall on back. Yeah, that dog is preventing any sort of ore refinery being built. In fact, if he builds the core, like you can see here, he definitely has it paused, not low in cash. It's paused, so in case of builds it and they get bombed to oblivion, that's one of the worst things that could happen to you. It's even worse than being bombed to Skyrim. Oh, there we go. The dog was cleaned up by the Jet Tengu, the Mecha Tengu. And there goes the Peacekeepers. There is a multi-gunner turret, which will kill away any of the assaulting Imperial warriors. No problem. And we also got a multi-gunner IFV. A lot of missiles up in the air. Does lose one of the Jet Tengus. Does lose another one. Nice little picks there. Does spawns a charge in, but there's still one more unit in there. Most likely a Javelin. Another Javelin goes down right there. Oh, and we also got a Riptide filled with Javelins, but looks like it cleared out, but may have destroyed a instant generator. We also got... oh no, it took out our refinery. That's something big. Sorry, I missed that. Our jet Tengus are flying around. Also got a dog out here. Still a dog. Probably mentioned it before. Huh, I wonder. Are these? Nope, they don't look like they're upgraded with Javelin soldiers inside. If he's using them primarily for anti-aircraft. Does not get any of the Apollos. In fact, dropped a couple bombs on these Imperial warriors. He could potentially throw some javelins up in there just so they become more effective against aircraft. You have a multi-gunner turret being deployed right there, just trying to prevent the harassment. You got a pair of Apollos here. Does not get another one. Could get a landing. Nope, they get fly away. And there we go. Flatten out the camera. It's still not flat. Man, I need to learn the camera reset button. But there we go. We got a cryo shot. Cryo blast does destroy that refinery once again. But it looks like this is the end of that Riptide. We'll pass off the Veteran C, which will get just only 1 star or 1 chevron. Loses 1, could transform. And goes way out of position. And we also got a naval Imperial dock. Perhaps maybe Shogun battleship? Not so sure what he's planning to do with it. Looks like more and more tsunamis are coming out on the line. We do got quite a bit of Guardian tanks now, as well as supporting, which will be supported by the multi-gunner IFVs. A good point defense drone. He may be out of engagement, but there could be another cryo shot or cryo blast, I should say, relatively soon. Does destroy one of the Tengus. This Guardian, this tsunami tank is a little bit too far out of the pack. We've got some infantry here. Won't accomplish all too much, but will soak up quite a bit of damage because cannon damage is not very good versus infantry. Both sides being a bit passive, sort of a standoff situation. Not upgraded just yet, nor over here. And this could be quite bad for the Tengus. There's a lot of multi-gunner IFVs. Losing number of Tengus does only get 1 of the Apollos as well. Yeah, I honestly believe that loading up these IFVs with some javelins and just use them purely for anti-aircraft would be quite good. Oh, moving out forward, nothing in the air to engage. We do got a single striker VX. Apollos are on the field, but they're currently split on up, which is not great. Does get a bit of scouting right there. Does take off some of the point defense drones. We'll go ahead and escape on out. Still only tier 1. Still only tier 2. I haven't seen a nanotech mainframe. Looks like he's supplementing his arm with Tank Buster Ambush. I mean, it's a good way. Just start spamming that out. Get a good amount of infantry to support your tsunami tanks as you push forward. Not any huge cloud of Tengus, just only a small flock. We got Yari Mesa up here just being ever so annoying. Forced out another multi-gunner IFV and actually got another shot into the collector right there. Refiner over here, and we still got the Apollos sort of patrolling around. Oh, and the tsunami tanks looks like eyeing for a large flank. And we also got Tengus here. Whoa! Find both of the Vindicators. Nice little pick, which could give him some breathing room when pushing forward, not preventing any sort of harassment. We do got a large number of Riptides right here, which will probably destroy, I believe, both the structures. The MCV can escape, but it looks like all that would go down. The tsunami tanks could go for an advance destroy this area over here. Perhaps maybe come up here. There's only one IFV or one multi-gunner turret. Yep, both of the structures get... One of them may have been sold, one may have been destroyed. We got a Striker VX here, slowly picking away. Potentially could see it transform. He destroyed both the Vindicators, so it'll be a bit of time before we see those out flying. When I say a little bit of time, we see only one. You also got Assault over here. We also got Athena Cannon, 2 Athena Cannons. Guardian tanks now also in the area. He could destroy this airfield, decides not to. Perhaps maybe drop some Bloom Bombs or Final Squadron if that's available. Doesn't appear to be. Looks like going back in. Does destroy a number of these Guardian tanks. One laser painting. Does destroy out one of those Tsunami tanks. Now eyeing for this expansion. There's nothing really here to protect it other than just some basic bombing runs. Not sure where all those Riptides went. May have been destroyed. Probably by the Tengus and the Striker Chopper VX. And looks like both the multi-gunner turns it down. Needs to put these guys in the griff stance in order to hit these buildings. Looks like we've got another point defense drone and a nice sell-off there. 2 Athena cannons here. We'll get great damage on that one. Has nano deflector, so we'll be repaired a little bit of HP or stops for a brief moment in order to get sniped. Another Vindicator bomb run. Almost destroys another Tsunami tank. Perhaps we should pull that one back. And here comes the Tengus. Both Apollos are up. Vindicators coming in for as many bombing runs as possible. But now, Vindicators can easily go down. It does. One of them go down. 18 Apollos, both of them goes down. Quite a bit of aircraft lost, and we've also got a huge ground assault over here. We got 3 multi-gunner IFVs, as well as some Mirage tanks. Mirage tanks are good versus infantry. The infantry should just attack, and the CVs coming in for a charge, warding away against these units. The Mirage tanks can use this as a buffer shield in order to engage all this stuff on the ground. Down south, looks like he lost quite a bit of his forces here. The Tsunami tanks largely got destroyed. Probably was too busy microing over here, losing other army down there. His army's still down here, it's away from this battle, so... And he's lost quite a bit of his army here. More tank busters coming in, on in. The MCV could easily go down. Striker VXs, Chopper VXs do get shot down by the multi-gunner IFVs. And these Tsunami tanks are forced to run away. This MCV could just stick by the war factory, get some repairs, and not use an engineer. We also got a couple of Pika cannons. So far, the allied players in a great position. The Tsunami tanks have been pushed in once again. Does crush one of the units. Does lose one of the Vindicators. Eyeing to destroy this ore collector. Will destroy the ore collector. Could potentially hit some of these units. Jet Tengus are coming on in. Does destroy one of them. The other one's going to sit at the dock. Not get destroyed. We got a nice Athena attack. Does bit damage though. I destroy another ore collector. So far, this small harassment with these Tsunami tanks had accomplished so much and forced his opponent's army on the defense. He couldn't focus on attack, couldn't micro the attack when there's so much when he has to focus on defense. Buying the Empire player a little bit of time in order to rebuild his forces that he lost. Looks like more Tsunami tanks going on around for another flanking run. Dog's still alive. That's something to note. No upgraded tech tier 3 for the Empire player. We do in fact see another refinery core coming on down. Refineries, of course, good for income. Something suspicious about that truck or van there. So it looks like there is at least one Mirage tank. Potentially could use the, with only one Mirage tank, you could use the cloaking field. And we've got another assault here by the Tsunami tanks. I think one of them's heroic. I saw something orange. Guess not. That was explosions. And there goes the airfield, forcing this army back once he was about ready to go for attack. Does lose one of the multi-gunner IFVs as well. Athena's coming on in, decides to use nanotech, the nanotech deflectors. And it looks like the Riptide went for a harassment. Did pull off the ore collector, but we'll go down to the Mecha Tengus. Destroying that observation post is nice in order to prevent any sort of reconstruction of that ore refinery. And it looks like there goes that reactor. do got the Mirage Tank here. The Mirage Tank is very potent. This side just run away. In fact, just having this force out here, there's no airfield, so don't have to worry about Vindicators. Looks like the airfield has been rebuilt. I think the aircraft have been destroyed. Yeah, it looks like all the aircraft have been destroyed, so he can just keep this force out here for the time being and just be oh so annoying, forcing his arm to stay back. The Mirage Tank is almost destroyed. The Pika cannons, however, are just doing great work. Only 4 tsunami tanks are left. So the Mecha Tengu's trying to go in for an attack, but these multiple multi-gunner turrets being very problematic. There goes a Vindicator to the Striker VXs as well. And this force is forced to stay back, cannot withdraw them as long as these tsunami tanks are here. Oh, what was that? Oh, that looks like the Tank Buster ambush. Three tsunami tanks are left. Nice reconnaissance run. Right now I'm thinking, what would be the best item for either player? Probably a Shogun battleship or aircraft carrier. But the amount of tsunami tanks, he has most of the ground army for the allied player, while the Empire player will have to build an entire dockyard and then upgrade it. It is eyeing for the oil derrick. Destroys it no problem. MCV is packed up. Could go back home for some repairs. Looks like there's multiple Mirage tanks right now. More multi-gunner IFVs. Oh, 3 big Vindicators. I not to go for Apollos. Does lose one of the Vindicators. I haven't seen any Cryocopters just at all, which I'm sort of glad because Cryocopters are a little bit on the overpowered side. Defense drones, at least a set of them has gone down. Looks like Dog's still alive. And we got another Riptide APC. And, oh, Pia managed to actually spot it. And did not engage it for some other reason. Perhaps trying to get those Vindicators. Oh, that is a lot of multi-gunner IFVs. Does transform upon them. Does use the Emperor's Rage. Quickly rips them apart because multi-gunner IFVs cannot move and shoot, maybe only in a small direction. And we do also got the Mirage tanks as well as a cryo again, freezing almost half the army of the Empire. That is a huge loss. Giving away all that veterancy as well. Here comes the Striker VXs. There's a lot of them here, but there's a lot of IFVs and does use a camouflage. This force, which is way outnumbered, does pick off every single Mirage tank, and some of the army managed to was saved. Huge amount of infantry for the Empire player. A lot of tank busters just constantly just saving him up for this big assault. Mega Tankus just need to focus on taking out those peacekeepers, and the tank busters should be able to handle the rest. But there's quite a bit here. Vindicators coming for a big bombing run, big explosions. Really hard to tell what's going on. MCV's kind of coming for a crush, but does get destroyed by the Striker VXs. The Jet Tengus actually, and there we go, one big surrender. A very good gameplay by Dimon, winning throughout the game. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.